During my internship, I've been able to incorporate all of them, and that's something I'm really proud of, because in my daily life before that, I was flourishing, but I wasn't really thinking about it, and that for me was very important throughout my internship. So during the checkouts or throughout the day when you would tell us to, let's do something, I don't know, let's be mindful towards ourselves today, or let's be grateful, or let's say why we're grateful and stuff like that. That really helped me make sure that I was incorporating all of them, not just during the 8 hours at the hub or wherever we would be, but even once I was at home and during the weekends and stuff. Am I being mindful towards myself today if I'm doing this? Am I being grateful? Am I being authentic? So that was a super interesting way for me to start, I think, this process of transporting the values and the flourishing into my social life and interactions and stuff like that. And obviously care was the one that for me was closer to my heart and was the most important. That's why I chose the particular internship path based on care, because that's what I really wanted to focus on. And for me, care is also very much connected to being mindful, because as you were just saying now, and as I said earlier about the self-reflection, you can't be caring if you're not sort of aware of your own self, and so if you're not being mindful towards yourself to a certain extent, and so just recognizing your own strengths and weaknesses and what you can do about them. Authenticity, again, I think it was developed during the last year when getting frustrated at people not understanding, apathy, etc. I said, I can't, as you were just saying, I can't put on an act the entire time. So either people accept me for who I am, I'm like this, I don't talk much, I'm caring though, so that's me, so either accept that or nothing, and I've no pretense to be another person, I don't care to be another person. And for me that's also helped me just flourish even more personally, rather than just with the support. And gratefulness, that was actually a super tricky one, because I think that in my head I am grateful for everything, but I don't think that I was saying it enough to the people who were supporting me. So especially Tommaso, who is just always there, can get up in 1 second and do whatever, and because he really cares about me, and I don't think I was conveying the fact that actually thank you for doing that, and thanking my parents for allowing me to be here and supporting me during the past 4 years, thanking you and Mark for accepting me. I think that it was all in my head. For me, I was at ease with my conscience. I was just so grateful, but I don't think that I was saying it enough. I was saying it, but not enough. And so I think just the questions that you would ask us during the day, how can we be grateful, etc. I think I would be at home saying, actually, am I being grateful right now that Tomas is cooking dinner for me, even though we were both working or we were both doing stuff? So let me go out and tell him, because he might know now that I'm super grateful that he's doing this. And the last one is hope, and that one was the most difficult. I think it was the one that I most struggled with, because on the one hand I don't want to get rid of this idealistic side of me that says everything is going to change and I'm being positive about the future, because if I were to get rid of it now that I'm quite young, I don't know where it would be in 50 years. But at the same time, just I think dealing with setbacks personally or on the job, especially the most minute setbacks, because big ones you're sort of expecting it, or you're aware that that's the way life goes, so yeah, that might happen and you're going to be okay with it and still have hope and be optimistic afterwards. But the tiny setbacks or frustrations, it was really hard to just remain optimistic and still maintain that hope. And I think that just witnessing the work at Ākāśa and just talking to the people there, and even the people at the hub, it's such a new sort of environment and type of work that everyone is doing, and just seeing, yeah, we have these things, but you know what, and they're all smiling every day, and I just think that just completely changes your perspective from this, if I don't get a good grade, I'm not going to be happy, I'm not going to have hope for the next essay or something like that. So I do think that sort of actually the world of social enterprise nowadays does give you hope, because there's people with so much vitality and they don't lose it, even in the face of setbacks or failure and stuff like that. Yeah.